Ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight is a personal favorite of mine. He's the urban affairs reporter for the Winnipeg Free Press. He's also got a book out, which is excellent, and we'll get into later. Bartley Kives.
Hey! How's it going? Morning. Yeah. Geek. All right.
Bartley, it's good to see you.
I feel like I've been here.
Long time no see.
We're like good friends now.
It's been a while.
Excellent. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
More hiccups than a fresh baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got off work.
I did. I came straight here. I was writing about the provincial election. I know people are extremely excited about this.
Now, I know that you were worried about having a little sheen. You had a shower.
A Charlie, a Martin, not any of them. I'm frightened.
I wouldn't want to have any of them.
There you go.
I'll be honest. I hate that family.
Even Emilio. You hate Emilio?
He's not really a sheen.
You can't hate Emilio.
Repo Man, come on.
Yeah, can't hate Emilio.
Now, you wrote an article. It was an open letter to the NHL about the return of the Jets and how they have hired Nickelback to play the opening
or
game.
reputedly hired Nickelback,
Right.
or even thinking it was just a cheap excuse to get back to what I used to do, writing about music and just taking a cheap shot at Nickelback. But like I say, it's part of our Canadian heritage, making fun of Nickelback. You know, it's just...
And it's funny, it's actually, I think it's international heritage to throw things at Nickelback.
Well, no,
when
you
they're
don't
on
want to
stage.
hurt Nickelback, because you know what? Chad Kroeger would probably come off stage and drive his truck into you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen those arms. They look a lot like mine, of course.
Yes, of course. I'm glad I'm on the other side of this couch from you. Just, you know.
Yeah, you would be
Yeah.
worried
Oh,
about
yeah. I was
losing
worried. I was
muscle
concerned.
mass
There
if
we
I get
go.
Too close, or what?
Yeah.
You gotta be over here, though.
Or
Don't worry.
gaining more mass of my own, but yeah.
Now, you, we're going to get serious for a sec. You
Okay.
use humor in a lot of the articles you write. And
Not
I have noticed,
intentionally.
you're just that good.
No. No.
But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you'll have sort of the serious tone. And I'm wondering, at what point do you feel it's unnecessary to throw a joke in? When do you
Never
think
make
it's just...
fun of the police when you're writing about their budgets.
Okay, that's fairly
If
specific.
you're going to criticize their budgets, don't make fun of the people who protect you. Yeah.
That's fair, I think.
Yeah.
Someone just broke into my house and they're eating all my food, and they're like, well, you should cook it for them then. We'll send someone down for a tasting.
Yeah, no, generally speaking, you try to have fun, but you can't. The risk is coming up with some sort of balance between infotainment, which is shallow,
Right.
and actually trying to get your point across. And sometimes satire doesn't belong in every subject.
And that's fair, I think.
Yeah,
Now, old ball coach here.
I noticed you wrote a book
I did.
called Day Tripper's Guide to Manitoba.
Yeah.
Now,
we
this
gotta-
isn't actually a copy of the book. This is public access TV, so we don't have a big budget. We didn't have enough money for the book, but Chapters was nice enough to print off the cover for me. So I taped this inside of a expensive book, no big deal. But this is a guide you wrote when you were just tripping around Manitoba,
Yeah.
visiting the best places, worst places. Worst place in Manitoba.
Well, I left the worst places out, but
Okay.
worst place
The
probably
worst place that's in there,
in
the
Manitoba,
book. Yeah.
probably Regina.
Actually,
The game yesterday, and half of Regina was here. Okay.
I don't know. This summer's been pretty good for Winnipeg. You call it Daggerville, just all the stuff.
Daggerville. Oh man, I didn't. What did you? I don't understand that, so I can't respond.
Oh. I guess I'm from Regina, using complete sentences, not used to it. But
Yeah.
Bartley, quick question. You have roots in Saskatchewan.
Actually, I don't. My family,
Oh.
when they originally settled, see, basically, you have Jews getting kicked around Eastern Europe, and they're not allowed to own land anywhere. Canadian government says, hey, you can sell here, you can have land. And they come here and they realize, we don't know how to farm. So they moved to Winnipeg. They did, as soon as they had the opportunity to move back, they did.
it's a warm family tale
Exactly.
about a family and a love for their place they migrated to.
Yes. Started off in like Romania, ended up in Turkey, and never mind.
Canada's septic tank.
Yeah.
Another question.
Wish I could just
Oh wait, are you
vacuum
talking about
everything.
Surrey or Abbotsford? No. Sorry.
So, you know, Bartley, when I heard you're coming to the show, I learned who you were, and I started reading some articles. And
It's nice to see somebody under the age of 40 reading the paper.
Wow.
no, but I noticed like, a lot of these, like I
Wow.
read relax. And I'm reading the paper, right? And I always read the comments section.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you read the comments that come in? I recognize
Yeah.
a few of the names. You know East of Eden?
I don't know who that is.
Senior lady.
Okay, I know the names.
Woofers, always on there. What do you respond to them or?
No, I typically will respond to a legitimate question about something. I want to go and I want to see the criticism. If you never read the comments, you can walk around in a bubble and thinking that your feces is not or it doesn't smell. Okay. So but you also can't take the people who just want to attack you very seriously. At the same time, we have this new moderation system that seems to have taken away the worst. Like you go on some other media websites, and there's some pretty crazy racist comments that are in there, about anything. And I'm not gonna go. I'm boring myself talking about these comments now.
Well, the ball coach is very boring, so let's just ignore everything now.
No. It's just comments are.
I'm not wondering because I'm not.
I want to create some civility by going on there and sort of commenting myself and getting involved. People just realize you're not some like guys sitting high ivory horse.
Right,
because mixed metaphors.
Because we're similar. Because I was in a YouTube video, has 100,000 hits, right?
Yeah.
And I had a very small part. You don't even know it's me, and there's 20 pages of comments. And I refreshed all 20 pages to see if they mentioned me. That's how, I wonder if you do that, if you read the comments to see.
I will, depending. I mean, I read the comments on the Nickelback story because I was curious whether somebody reading, some Nickelback fan in, like, New Jersey is going to bother to log into the free press system and give them all their personal information just so they can go, like, yeah, I don't like you.
Now, Bartley, we've put together a bit of a game, something we're now going to do with guests. We're going to ask you a few questions, get you to respond in kind.
In kind?
Whatever, I don't even know if that works there. I have no idea if that's a saying.
It's an election, there's donations in kind.
Okay, so you're in the empire of ancient Rome.
Yes.
You are the urban affairs reporter for the Roman Times.
Yes.
Now, 3 scrolls hit your marble desk, 3 different hot stories. The first one, the emperor kicked a kid in the face in a charity soccer game.
Gotcha. Sounds strangely familiar.
Yeah. Well, not very different from Winnipeg, I find, once you get into it. But second one, vomitoriums all over town are overflowing. And finally, Rome just got the Jets back, and they want to hire Nickelback to play the Coliseum.
Vomitorium, no question.
Vomitorium.
People go crazy about the garbage. You want to get people responding to anything, right, about snow clearing or back lanes or garbage. And like everybody's like, oh no, I don't care about the most important political story there. I want to tell you about my auto bin overflowing with stuff. And I called the city. I called 311 and I waited 16 minutes. Oh, man. Oh no. And you're like,
please write an article about this.
And it was really unfortunate because I couldn't set my PVR.
Oh man. Well, we've run out of time. We got the book here, Day Trippin' in Manitoba.
Day Tripper's Guide to Manitoba, available in places.
Mine was a bit more of an urban flair, but Bartley Kives, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out. We'll be right back. Oh my God. You can do whatever you want.
Didn't want to go this morning, but he's coming.